Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. We should have a good one on tap here today. It's the Desperados coming in at 2-8, going up against the Chiefs, who come in at 8-2. With that, let's hand it over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. They've got the call of this Week 12 matchup.
Thank you very much, Larry. While the skies may be ominous, there's never a bad day for football. Today, it's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we've got a good one in store between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Austin Desperados. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And they'll go with the ground attack here. And takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4. This is the offense we're going to see coming up in this one, and Travis Kelce will be key.
What a tremendous weapon he is, especially in the red zone. Knows how to find the end zone when running his routes.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And very little room to maneuver. They'll get this down to about the 39. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down? And the big meat on the D-line, we'll see how they do today.
And I'd hate to be an offensive lineman having to deal with these guys. They come in hungry, mean, and confident. They think that no one can block them.
They'll look to throw here. And it's complete to Kelce. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First-level defensive line, second-level linebackers, third-level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first-level run, and it was stopped by a second-level player.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be third down.
Joey Bosa with the tackle for loss. How about that pedigree in his family?
Yeah, some good pedigree. Tell us about him, Mr. Davis.
Dad played in the NFL, first-round draft pick. Uncle was a first-round draft pick. He's got a brother coming behind him. But Joey Bosa.
And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge. I really don't know where to go with this one. He caught the pass, but in the opposite direction towards his own end zone. That's not one you get every game.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. And when this offense is clicking on all cylinders, the running back is in sync as well.
The focal point. Runs, catches, blocks, sets the tone for the offense.
See if they stay on the ground for second down.
Detroit, ready, 380.
Working out of the gun, Rivers. Quick throw, that's complete on the inside slant. So he got his hands a little too far outside. The ref caught him, threw the flag. Well, where do you find that one in the playbook, Charles?
You don't. You absolutely don't. And sometimes what happens is guys want to make a big play, and they turn it into a really bad one. Sometimes you're best just to cut your losses and go down. I hope we don't see another play like that. I'll guarantee you the offensive coordinator He's looking at his play sheet. He can't find it either.
Yeah, big loss there on the pass completion. He's going to let this one go deep, and he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, third down. And let's take a look at the defensive starters for Kansas City.
Marcus Peters is a former first-round pick who has great anticipation and tremendous ball skills.
Incomplete pass on second down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on third.
Hey, watch it now, Barney. Hey,
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. It'll be a gain of 11. And that's going to bring up a fourth down. To punt it away on fourth down, here's Drew Kaiser. Back deep for Kansas City, DeAnthony Thomas. Oh, it's a wobbler here. It'll be called just a 22-yard punt. Certainly not what he wanted. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
The defense won that play so fast that I think if the running back even had time to notice if anyone was there, it was just a blink of an eye, and there was a loss on the play.
Back to throw here. And Hill with it over the middle. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a fourth down.
And, partner, when you run the ball on 3rd and 2, you're telling the whole world you've got nothing but confidence in your offensive line and your runner, and you expect to get it. But they were stuffed on that play, only got 1 yard. Great job by the defensive front, the linebackers, everyone got involved to force a fourth down.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. Now this offense ready to take over again. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of the game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. One man in the backfield is Gordon. And he'll get it up the middle. And he's got some space here. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Back now with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Austin football to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down. Shift together here from the D-line. Rivers now to throw on first down. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And that is Allen still down following the play. Appears to be shaken up. Well, he gets attended to. They'll step aside. Fresh set of downs here. Now Rivers going to give it off to Gordon. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
There's another example of why they haven't scored any points so far. I think it's time to abandon the run game, spread things out, and go to the air. It certainly can't be any worse than what they've done so far.
Second down and a little ways to go here. 2nd and 13. They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt. 3rd and 11, 5 in the secondary now.
Nickel look. From the gun, Rivers. Benjamin with it over the middle. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job here of limiting that and keeping them from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Returnable for Thomas. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he'll be hit from behind and taken down. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback because he had no chance to block him.
Let's go. All right, now look at 56.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he's brought down after a good gain. That one goes for 24 yards.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there.
Let's go. Green. Back 99 Philly. Here we go. Back 99 Philly. Here we go.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. He makes a wonderful play there off the corner, protecting his side of the field.
Oh, that reminds me of the great defenses of old, doesn't it? The Pittsburgh Steelers, Steel Curtain, they would not let you get on the field if you could only do one thing. You had to be a complete guy, and you had to be able to tackle.
Now, I know I've said this before, but you know I wasn't alive when the Steel Curtain was played. I know them, but I just want to let you know I wasn't alive.
I'm going to keep peppering.
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Chris Conley, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are in for 6. Good pass, clean catch, and a house call there on the fly route.
And not that much room to operate. So that tells you about his acceleration. We always talk about being able to go from 0 to 60 real fast. It took him less time than that to get to top speed and complete that play.
On for the point after is Randy Bullock. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now back out comes the offense. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now with a game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
He'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25. Dontari Poe in on the stop.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
On second down, they'll run with Gordon. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. We'll come back here right after this. First down, Rivers. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. It's a gain of 20 that time. And that'll give him a first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Here we go.
On first and 10, Rivers sets up the screen to Gordon. The 20. And the defense will accept this penalty and force the offense back. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. Following the penalty, here's Gordon. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
Partner, we're into the second quarter, and I guess you can kind of look at it both ways. The offense, they've got to figure out what they're going to do because they haven't scored any points. But if you're the defense, you're feeling great about what you've got going on. The only concern you have, if you get to the half, what adjustments will the offense make to try to defeat you?
Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers. He'll find his man on the comeback route. Complete. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
Now Gordon on first down. And some room to roam now. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give them 11 on the gain there. And it'll give them the first down. And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Well, so much for him being bottled up throughout the day. Finally finds a way to break through and get a really nice gain. The defense had felt great about what they had going. Now they've got to turn their attention to getting it back in that direction. Can they bottle him up again? Because I'd say after that run, confidence is pretty high for him.
6 yards to go here on second down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They go play action. Rivers going to throw deep for the end zone. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety. Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
They go play action here on first down. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he sensed being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And on 2nd and 10 now.
Watch left, watch left. Tight end to the left, tight end left. Leopard, Leopard. Straight up, here we go. Blue, nine. That's it now, Barney, Barney.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. It's Hill, complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. 3rd down now following the completed pass. They'll come out in the pistol.
Here we go now.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Deep drop. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
3rd down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
Now Benjamin. 12 yards on the return that time. And the offense will come back onto the field for the 1st and 10. And here now the offense heading back out there. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Hey, Delta. 4, let's go.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Rivers going to turn and give this one to his running back, Gordon. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1. Now, whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. 1 man in the backfield is Gordon. And he'll get it up the middle. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the 1st. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
3 down. Good. Hey, Rocket. Kill. Turn up. Kill.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. And they'll stop him right on the midfield stripe. So we've reached halftime with just the lone touchdown here. 7-0 is our score. As we send you over to our headquarters in Orlando, where we check in with Larry Ridley for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Now this offense ready to head back out there. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Running right. It's a handoff to Gordon. And he's got room. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they've run it well here to start the second half.
A sea of Chiefs jerseys in there that time to make the stop.
But it was stopped on that play. He's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
Now a second down throw for Rivers. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry, and it's third down.
And he still doesn't have a catch. We're into the second half. I think it's a little bit of a surprise to me, but that was one he should have caught.
Absolutely. That was his best opportunity right there. He dropped it. So here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. And he locates Josh Hill, complete. A pickup of 24 on the third down conversion. A nice little completion there by Phillip Rivers. And you and I were reading the article yesterday, 5th grade. Rivers had to do a project where he had to make a poster about his dreams and aspirations. So he clipped out a football player from a magazine article and pasted his face on the helmet. That's what he wanted to be, and it turned out okay.
Not so bad. Not so bad at all. Remember, he's the son of a coach. And on that play, I think he made the old coach proud with that completion. How about the timing on that one, where they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. A first down throw here for Rivers. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. And quickly they get to the line.
Patriot! Hurry up! Detroit! 380! One out! Shake it, Humphrey! Hey, down! Hey, 380! Safety creek! Detroit! Hey, check 43! Gun! Hey, Rocket! Check! Hey, Delta!
Rivers now on 2nd down. He's got the hook up here on the comebacker, complete. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. Colby Listenby, his first touchdown on the year. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Shift together here from the D-line. He'll try and punch it in. Gordon, and he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his 6th touchdown of the season. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And an excellent return there as he's up to the 35 and make it the 40-yard line. A look at the offense now here coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out Okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you get a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Rivers. Room here to run. Now a hit, and Rivers lost the football. And I think the Chiefs have it. They do. And now here comes Kansas City. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities. Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
10 yards still left on second down. Now they'll run it on the toss. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
One thing I know, defensive coaches love it when they don't have to invite their players to the party. This strong safety, you never have to ask him twice to help in run support.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. The race for the playoffs is front and center this week, and here's a look at the AFC contenders. And it's not just who is in or out, but how the seeding shakes out. What a great time of year. It's the Chiefs going up against the Desperados. With that, let's hand it over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. They've got the call of this Week 12 matchup.
Thank you very much, Larry. While the skies may be ominous, there's never a bad day for football. Today, it's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we've got a good one in store between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Austin Desperados. They come up in an offset eye. And on the ground they go with a running back. He's at the 50, 30, 10, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A great play there with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Chiefs are going to take a first quarter lead. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Rivers on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down. And here's the offense today that hopes to get off to a strong start. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Rivers. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
And if this offense is going to flow today, certainly the running back will be a key piece.
Without a doubt, because they asked their runner to not just do that, but to block, to catch, to help set a tone for their offense.
And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line. And a look now at the starting defense.
Corey Legion is rapidly making a name for himself as a defensive tackle. Knows how to penetrate upfield and disrupt plays in the backfield.
Now 3rd down, less than a yard. Back to throw here. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
And they'll go on the ground. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
So let me make sure I have this right. He's already found the end zone once, and now he's ripped off a big chunk of yardage here on this one. His confidence is awfully high. So now I've got to put myself in the shoes of the defensive coordinator. Do I go ahead and sell out to try and stop him and force him to do something different? Or do I risk him having a big monster day against my defense? We are watching a runner having a really nice game. Carrying it very well. Vision is excellent, but boy, look at the help he's getting. Offensive line, I think they're pretty eager to block for him.
Here we go now.
Now back to throw. Backing up. And that'll be incomplete. Good job by the O-line. Quarterback had time to go through his checks. That's one you need to take advantage of.
A perfect situation, and they're unable to take advantage of it. When you have that much time to scan the field, you have to find an open receiver.
And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion. An extra defensive back in the game now here for 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
And that was a nice play. He knocked it away, but obviously you want the interception in this situation. You want to take away any chance that they have any decision to make on 4th down. But things happen so quickly in the end zone in this compressed area of the field that you're just happy to knock it away and not allow a touchdown.
So it goes down as an 8-play drive, and they cap it with the field goal.
Yeah, they were able to pick up a few first downs along the way, but they couldn't keep the momentum going all the way into the end zone.
And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Partner, your thoughts on this D-line?
I love a unit that can control the run and get after the passer. This is an all-around terrific defensive front. Hard to move the ball against them on the ground, and then when you want to throw it, look out. Here they come after the quarterback.
This is Gordon as they go to him again. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
To me, that's a superior play by the backer because he was allowed to, I think, run free on it and make that play. His defensive linemen, they covered things down for him because offensive guys, the linemen, what they're trying to do, as you know, is block the guy at the point of attack and then climb to the next level and get the linebacker. When you're not allowed to climb, you got a free hitter, and that's what we saw there. And a really nice play resulted for them.
Throwing Rivers. Open man, it's Allen. 18 yards there and a first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Now the handoff comes to Gordon, and he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
One receiver left, that's Allen. Now a 2nd down throw for Rivers. Looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Rivers now to throw on 1st down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down.
Hey, all right now, look at 56.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44. Back now with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Austin football to begin quarter number 2. They're in the midst of a nice drive, but facing a 3rd and long here. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Throwing, Rivers. Sets up the screen to Gordon. stays on his feet, fighting through. The screen good for 6, but it's not enough as it leads to a 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a 1st down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Here's Thomas. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And now here comes Kansas City. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that.
Toe bashed it.
Super toe.
Well, the offense lining up 1st and 10.
Let's go.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Well, at least he was able to break that initial contact, or it could have been a loss.
Yeah, give credit to the defensive player, though. What did he do? Made him slow down, slow up his feet, and allowed the rest of the guys to get there to finish him off.
They come out here in the eye. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the 1st.
All right, here we go.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And that is caught. But he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge, incomplete.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Here's the Chiefs punter now. Back deep, Travis Benjamin. And out of bounds, sailed over, looked like right near the pylon. This one's going to be perfect. Directional kicking at its finest, right down at the 1-yard line. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time. Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. Just a couple there on the 2nd down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation.
Okay, work with me here. Make sure I'm clear on this one. Inside their own 10-yard line, and they run a toss play. I know it works, but ordinarily that takes a lot of chutzpah to do something like that because only thing more dangerous is trying to throw the ball in that situation.
And I don't know if he made it out of the end zone. No signal. Yes, it's a safety. So, Charles, that's Exhibit A for the danger of running a toss play this close to your own end zone.
And how well was that defended? Someone was able to come up and set the edge. You can't go around him. And this time, he was left with just nowhere to go.
Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and give these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Calling a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They come up in an offset eye. And they'll run it here. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5.
Now that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up second and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. My good friend Charles and I right back at you after this. They'll come out in the pistol.
Green 39! Green 39!
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to second and 4.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
On play action, they'll throw. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Not only did they drop what looked like an interception in the end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Again, we'll see the pistol here. Out of the gun now on third down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Denzel Perryman in there to drop him for a loss of 10. And it'll be 4th and long. Now, hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And Bullock will put this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. So as it turns out, that sack does not wind up costing him, at least in terms of getting points. They get 3.
Yeah, once you see your quarterback go down the backfield, you think, uh-oh. But fortunately for them, their kicker came to the rescue and made sure they got something out of that drive after all.
And with the new rule, that decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he only gets to the 20. So out now comes the offense back onto the field. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
They're going to hurry back to the line now.
No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I've got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more.
To throw is Rivers. And to the right side here, it's Allen. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. So 3rd and 2, and I count 6 defensive backs out there. They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he'll maybe get back to the... And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And here's a very low line drive, almost whiffed on it. So that'll be marked down as a 19-yard punt. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over. Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
He's got the hook up with Conley. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. They come out here in the I. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Surveying the field. He's going to air one out. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This will be spotted just shy of midfield. A 59-yard attempt. That's on target, but it's no good. He had it on line, but it came up just shy of the crossbar. And this score will stay right where it is.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over at the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
Rivers to throw it. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Chiefs on top. As we send you on over to Orlando, where we'll check in with Larry Ridley. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. Now this offense ready to take over again. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they felt like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
And while there was no gain on that run, we do know coaches whose identity is rooted in taking it almost to the limit and then changing things up on you down the stretch. I think we're getting really close to that point in time, though, where the identity may have to go out the window, and they've got to go a little bit faster in order to try and win the game.
2nd down, Rivers. Benjamin with it over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is now with his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play, but what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
Hey! Ready? Fine now. Check. Patriot! Patriot! Hey!
Now a 2nd down throw for Rivers. And he's got his man on the comebacker. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They come out here in the I.
Hey! Watch him now, Barney! Barney! Four, play!
They come up in an offset I. They go play action here on first down. And it's caught. Touchdown. Hunter Henry, his first touchdown on the year. And his guys are able to close that gap just a bit. Sometimes those tight ends are a mismatch. They found the mismatch there.
And that's exactly why you want to draw up those types of plays, because coverage is just going to go to the natural guys, the guys that make the big plays on the outside. If you work your tight end into it, that's a tough one for a defense to handle.
Tough. They couldn't handle it. It worked out for 6. Now after the touchdown, Drew Kaiser to boot it away. It's a short kick, taken at the 15. Ooh, with a juke. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Get a little closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Second down following the run. They'll look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a yard, and they're going to face a third down. And that screen there on second down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize it is broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on third down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
Returning, it's Benjamin. Nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. And now back out comes the offense. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa.
Looking for Benjamin, but it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. And the Chiefs now getting set to go. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked so well, and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. He'll look to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
They come out here in the eye. Going to give this time to the tailback. And they'll get him down right about the 20. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate.
Here we go now.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Going for it all. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
So a 2nd down incompletion now brings up 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a 1st down.
Back now in Austin. It's the Chiefs with the lead and the football here as we get set for quarter number 4.
Let's go.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. And in this situation with a lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take. Puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line. Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
From the 3 now, here they come on 3rd and goal.
Set. Green. Leopard. Leopard. Here we go. Check.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. 3rd and goal now, so some urgency here for the offense. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now 4th and goal. A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal.
Here we go now. 3-19.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the ball will go over on the goal line stand. Very tough spot here for the offense to start. Trying to shake off the intercept. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And out come the Chiefs now. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
Yeah, a simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position where we were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do.
Here we go now. 3-19.
Now they try the right side here. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding, keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Gone, gone. Here we go now.
look to throw on 3rd and goal. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
A missed opportunity for an interception would have killed off the drive. They had a chance there to finish things off. Didn't get it done. I guess that's why a lot of those guys do not play offense.
So that's a big one there. It's his 3rd field goal of the game, and a 2-score lead's got to feel pretty good right about now.
And while they're not free and clear yet, you're right. Now this defense can go out knowing that it's going to take more than one big play to catch them.
And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. And here now the offense heading back out there. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
2nd down following the incompletion.
Set, 380.
One man in the backfield is Gordon.
Hey, here we go. Hey, rocket. Set, 380. 380.
Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers. And that is incomplete. And the offense looks to pick up the first here on 3rd after that incompletion. Allen alone to the right. Play fake. Rivers. He's going to air one out. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Benjamin, the man in motion left.
Hey! Let's go.
Desperation time. Rivers on 4th down. He'll find his man on the comeback route. Complete. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front. But somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
Throwing again. Rivers on 2nd and 10. Going deep here for Allen. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But we also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Defense in a good spot. Let's see how the offense responds with a 2nd and 13 now. And he'll give it here to his running back. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They'll set up a throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
This is taken at the 23. A strong running. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. Now this offense ready to head back out there. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. That one goes for 24 yards.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. And they're going to speed things up here.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that any time you hand the ball to a back.
Ready.
Second down, Rivers. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. Now Rivers sets up the screen to Gordon. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Keenan Allen, the intended target, and it's second down.
And that play was what every defense is wary of. The big strike attempted downfield, but they were in excellent position. They didn't get fooled, and while he didn't come up with the interception, was able to bat the ball down.
One receiver left, that's Allen.
Let's go.
A second down throw for Rivers. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
Fourth quarter with the lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on first down. They did that plus 3.
A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for Kansas City, they just keep on rolling as they move to 9-2 with a win here. And they'll return home next week to take on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Meanwhile, for the home team here, the problems just get worse and worse as they fall to 2-9 now on the year. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter @EA Madden NFL. So long, everybody.